Hallo meine Lieben, willkommen zu einer neuen Folge Star Trek Online.
Sir, wir empfangen eine Nachricht vom Sternenflottenkommando.
Auf den Schirm.
There's been a breakthrough in our efforts to learn more about the Terran Empire's operations in the Mirror universe. Our intelligence forces would like you to be a part of the plan going forward. Report to our intel agent on Jupiter Station. They'll have more details for you there.
Bestätigt. Wir kehren zur Jupiter Station zurück. Commander Burgess. Hallo.
Welcome to Jupiter Station. You'll pardon me if I dispense with the usual formalities, but the urgency of the situation demands it, I'm afraid.
Verstanden.
If you'll follow me, I can show you to the briefing room. Our partners in the operation are waiting for us there.
Also gut. Gehen Sie voran, Commander.
The briefing room isn't far. Ilea regained consciousness recently.
Äußerst interessant.
We have her isolated for observation at the moment. Strangely, she's asked to speak with you. Quite urgently, I might add.
Mit mir. Persönlich. Also gut. Ilea, Sie wollten mit mir sprechen?
You've arrived. We can now begin.
Wie sind Sie hierher gelangt?
Through Vija, I am able to move over great distances. The greater the distance, the more energy it requires, and the greater effect it has on me. When I was with Vija, we were very far from this universe. Traveling here came at great expense to me.
Was ist der Plan des Imperators?
The Emperor knows that I am a part of Vija, connected. Somehow, he was able to redirect that connection to the other. The Terrans injured me. Instinctively, I called out to Vija. Only my calls were not heard by them. It was the other who heard me. And it wants to know more. It searches for me now.
Also hat Sie als Köder benutzt.
A crude term, but applicable. I believe the Emperor wanted to use my connection to lure the other into a trap, but I do not know why.
Wie lautet Ihr Plan?
I will go to the other. I will communicate with them as I would with Vija. I will try to reason with them, to soothe their rage, and prevent them from falling victim to the Terrans.
Das klingt gefährlich. Selbst für Sie.
The other is powerful and angry. They may not listen. I can only hope that, in learning of Vija, they realize they are no longer alone. They may find hope.
Nun, das wäre zumindest ein Anfang. Das hoffe ich dann unser aller Willen. Ja.
Do you have any more questions?
Nein, ich denke, das wäre mal alles. Ja. Hallo?
That was quite the feat. One hopes a trip to the mirror universe is not as taxing as a trip here, from wherever she was with Vija.
Einverstanden.
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm not big on placing my faith in one person. Even a bald demigoddess from another dimension. So, what are we gonna do while she goes off to confront the other?
Das ist eine sehr gute Frage.
Indeed, I'd like to begin with an intelligence briefing from one of our allies. They're a member of the Coalition, a resistance group in the mirror universe. Mr. Rayit, if you'd care to join us.
Das sollte interessant werden.
Thank you, Commander, all of you, for your time. You're gonna want to hear this.
You have got to be kidding me. This guy? He's a glorified pirate.
Do restrain yourself, Admiral. Rayit has traveled a great distance at great risk to himself and his crew to deliver critical information on the enemy's activities. I'd ask you to respect that effort and hear what the man has to say.
Thanks, Commander. Something big is going down on a planet called Pavo. Our Pavo, to be specific. We don't have a lot of time, so I'll get right to it if everyone's ready.
Gut, sagen Sie uns, was geschehen ist.
Most Terrans fear Pavo. They think it's cursed. Truth is, it's a curse of their own making. Years ago, they started brutalizing it, turned it into a monster. Then the monster turned on them. Needless to say, we were a little surprised when Tilly went to the Terrans' graveyard. Seems the Terrans got past their fear. And now, we have a new reason to fear them.
Welcome to Pavo, my own personal hell. Never thought I'd be in this wasteland again, but... When the Emperor says go to Pavo, I go to Pavo. Better than going to an agonizer booth on the maximum setting. Not by much, but better.
Moment. Sie waren schon einmal hier und haben es überlebt.
Indeed I have, Sunshine. Several times. The first time was a long time ago. My enemies managed to get me assigned to this system. Got caught in an ion storm and wound up in that universe near the goody-goody version of Pavo.
Das klingt lebhaft.
Oh, it was. I had a pretty sweet scheme in place there before some of the locals threw a wrench in the works. Managed to get away using Pavo's power. And much to my surprise, I wound up here instead of Risa. And I really wanted to go to Risa.
Und was ist dann passiert?
Oh, you know, fought for my life, barely managing to survive, haunted by energy ghosts. Business as usual on good old Pavo. Things were looking pretty bad, but one day, surprise, the Emperor sent some advanced scouts here as part of this big scheme of his, and they found me.
Ah, dann wurden Sie also gerettet.
Oh no, some of them immediately tried to kill me. Bad move. The ones who survived realized someone like me who figured out how to weaponize Pavo, that someone might be worth something to the Emperor. And here we are.
Okay. Genug des Schweigens in Erinnerung. Wir haben zu tun. Gehen wir es an.
Let's just do this quickly and get it over with. This place sucks. I almost wish it was lush again, so I could burn it all back down.
Rise is overrated. Orion's the only place to party.
They're here! Open fire! Shoot to kill!
How did those terrorists manage to find us here?
They're more resourceful than you think. Clearly.
Let's take a look.
Ready weapons and open fire!
Bin er mit der Hand.
Looks like these crystals are burned out.
Move out and watch for coalition forces.
Time for you to die, Imperial scum!
It is a good day to die, Terrans!
Ah, there's one. Looks like the forward team managed to get our gear hooked up before the Coalition Goon Squad got here. Better make sure it still works, though. One of those mouth breathers might have fiddled with it before we arrived.
Ich werde es mir ansehen.
Nice. Looks like it's working as expected. See, the guys who tried this before me just started blasting the crystals with agonizers at full power. Didn't work out well, did it? But me, I took the finesse approach. I was patient. I modulated the agonizer settings based on the response from each individual crystal, and voila! Success!
Gut gemacht. Der Imperator hat die richtige Person für diese Mission ausgewählt.
Your little helpers don't say much, do they?
They let their guns do their talking for them, unlike some people.
Oh yeah, pew pew pew. Fascinating conversations. Deep. Very deep.
It's her! It's Killy! Shoot her! Shoot her now!
Oh, that nickname will never get old.
Even after nearly 2 centuries? Impressive.
Watch out! Ambush!
Ich denke, das war's. So.
Sounds like the advance team ran into the Coalition punks. We'll need to tune the crystals ourselves.
Okay. Bleiben wir wachsam. Lassen Sie nicht zu, dass wir überrumpelt werden. We have some high ground. So.
That's one squad down. Don't forget to activate the Agonizer.
Gut, dass Sie mich daran erinnern.
Two down. Get that Agonizer operational.
Bin dran. Aktiviere es jetzt. Ja. Lassen Sie mir auch noch was übrig.
And that makes 3. You know what to do.
Ja, ja, Knöpfchen drücken.
All right, the Agonizers are all 5 by 5. Let's make sure the central control system is still operational.
Wir kümmern uns darum. Ausdrücken, Truppe.
Let's make this happen fast, Inquisitor. There's far too many Coalition goons around here lately.
Ich glaube, darum brauchen Sie sich keine Gedanken mehr zu machen.
Okay, we're almost ready to go here. I need to calibrate the transmission settings, and then we should be able to send the Emperor's message out to deep space. Watch my back. We've come too far to fail now, and you know the price of failure in the Terran Empire.
Fehlschlag ist keine Option. Für uns. Machen Sie Ihren Job, wir machen den unseren.
I'd ask you to surrender, but we all know that's not in the Terran vocabulary.
Oh, come on. Is the entire Coalition on Pavo today?
Another skull for my trophy hall.
I'm okay. All good. Just a flesh wound. Keep fighting! Hope your affairs are in order, Terrans. Only a minor setback, trust me. Hope your affairs are in order, Terrans. It's me. Get us off this hellhole, right now!
There you have it. Pavo was dangerous enough before, but now, I don't want to think about what the Terrans can do with its power. Something needs to be done. Fast. Based on the data we were able to collect before we had to withdraw, it looks like the Terrans are going to use the antenna on Pavo to send a signal into deep space. Somewhere.
Wahrscheinlich zu diesem anderen, von dem Elia sprach.
There's more. They set up tech to weaponize Pavo. That antenna will turn into a planetary-based cannon of unimaginable power if we don't stop the Terrans. Something that strong might be able to hurt anything. Even this other you're talking about. And it'll definitely make short work of any coalition ship in its sights. Even a dreadnought.
Oder mit einem beliebigen anderen Schiff einer Allianzflotte, was das betrifft.
I think we understand each other here. I know I'm a glorified pirate, but I'm willing to risk it all to stop these bastards. Are you?
Das bin ich. Das sind wir. Wir werden tun, was getan werden muss, die Terraner aufzuhalten. Ja.
Well, I'll say this for the pirate. He can make a convincing speech when he wants to.
Ja.
Yeah, enough about him. We need to get moving. You ready to go?
Natürlich. Pathfinder, bereit zum Beam. Energie. Ja.